A woman shot 3 family members sheikiest of abuse. Then she turned the gun on herself. A August 23 Facebook post accused the men of either physically abusing her sister or ignoring it, an apparent motive for the murder and her suicide. A Massachusetts woman shot her brother-in-law, his father, her own dad and herself todieth after she publicly accused the fierce man of physically abusing her sister for years while at hitherto, along with additional relatives, stutedly be, according to authorities, sent a chilling social media post that offers an apparent motive for the violence. The gruesome saga began with a Facebook post published on the afternoon of August 23 in which Kosei Sharifi recounted how her sister has been choked, slapped, kicked, punched in the face and cursed out by her husband of 14 years. Sharifi, whose Facebook page describes her as a native of Kabul, Afghanistan, now living in Lynn, Massachusetts, added in the post, "My parents and his parents will overseas, but have not really done much, but say work it out," or, "What will people say if I separate or of victim blaming?" The post concluded with Sharifi wishing for healing for her sister, ruminating on how someone have realized that abuse can affect someone not just physically, but also mentally, and alleging that her father financially controlled as well as verbally mistreated her mother. "This whole mindset of just work it out needs to change because it is not healthy," Sharifi, an optician by trade, continued. "I will not deal with this nonsense." Minutes later, Sharifi shot her father, 66-year-old Mohamad Sharifi, and brother-in-law Sanjar Halin, 34, at the former's home. Both died there, a statement from the local district attorney's office said. Sharifi then fatally shot her brother-in-law's father, 56-year-old Abdul Halin, in his car outside an address less than a mile away. She then drove about a half mile, parked outside a grocery store, turned vegan on herself and did be suicide, according to prosecutors' statement. Prosecutors stopped short of confirming whether a injurious motive behind the triple murder, saying DA's office will not comment on information contained in social media postings. A verified GoFundMe campaign while soliciting donations for 2 young children, left, fatherless repeatedly violence at the authorities are blaming on Sharifi. By the weekend, the campaign had already eclipsed its goal of $25,000 thanks to more than 240 donors. "We have a lost for loved ones in devastating gone unforeseen circumstances," read a message on the campaign's website, which was signed as coming from the Sharifi family. The message continued, "Time and time again, mental health is demonstrated to be such a prominent issue in society. Abuse of all types takes a significant toll on individuals affected, and leads to damage and loss in many ways." Word of the Sharifi's and Halin's deaths sparked an intense reaction online. One of them typical reactions from social media users describing themselves as acquaintances of the family as involved offered condolences to both Sanjar Halin's widow and Kosei Sharifi.